Couple of new members that I want to thank on the Midweek Politics membership podcast: Donald H., Scott C., Brian D., Chaka B., Jonathan R., Raymond D., David C., and Lewis's good friend Terry S., all new subscribers on the Midweek Politics membership podcast. A couple stories I want to get to before we break here. And then later we'll be talking to Richard Wolff about, is Christine O'Donnell right about her definition of a socialist economy? Lewis, I know you're a big football guy. Have you been following this Brett Favre situation?
It's unavoidable if you watch any sports show.
It is. So, correct me if I'm wrong, he made 12 advances on a woman. People have been emailing me like crazy about this, so I just want to mention it. He made 12 advances on a woman. She rejected all 12, and then he decides to send pictures of his penis, right?
Right. I think this happened while he was in New York, though.
Okay.
Yeah, while he was with the Jets. So this happened a while ago, I think.
And now it's coming out.
It's just coming out recently, yeah.
It seems like a bad idea. I mean, Lewis, you usually send weird pictures after a lot less than 12 rejections, right? I mean, after 2 or 3, you're sending the pictures.
Actually, I've never sent a picture. I've never even taken such a picture.
If you're Brett Favre, it's similar to a politician in the sense that you put a $10,000 tinfoil lined brick of dollars in your freezer. Okay, what are you thinking when you do that? You're Brett Favre. You're sending pictures of your penis after 12 rejections from a woman. Is it a question similar to politicians of some kind of narcissism or no, they can't touch me type of thing?
I think it's got to be something like that.
You don't think it's just flat out stupidity?
I don't think Brett Favre is the smartest guy in the world, but you have to assume, since this happens to so many people in big important positions in the spotlight, that they've got some sense of invulnerability.
Right. I think that you're probably right, and hopefully maybe it's just a combination of the two. Take your advice from Lewis, ladies and gentlemen. Don't send the pictures after 12 rejections. Maybe don't even send them at all.
I would say don't send them at all.
And this is an incredible story. It turns out that Happy Meal from McDonald's won't actually make your body too happy. I'm proud to say, Lewis, the last time I went to McDonald's was when I was 14 years old. I have not eaten anything at a McDonald's since I was 14. I have to feel like it has to be helping me in some way.
Oh, for sure. I've been off most fast food for a while.
This is you were more of a Burger King guy anyway growing up.
I was.
So this is a story where they did a 180-day project. This is the Davies Happy Meal project. Took a Happy Meal that's fries and a burger. I'm looking at it on my screen right now. And they left it for 6 months, and it barely changed. It barely decomposed. I bet the plastic bag it came in was more decomposed after the 6 months than the food itself, if you look at this. It's unbelievable. And I haven't heard of... It became hard as a rock, according to Davies. That's the only change. Physically, it doesn't change at all. It's not real food, is it, Lewis? It can't possibly be organic matter.
I'd have to imagine it is mostly chemicals if that's what happened.
And the other issue, of course, is the obvious question is if this is what's happening to the food in 6 months, what's happening when you eat it? What's happening inside your system? That's the obvious question. But number two is what's going into the production. In the production line, so to speak. I can't even imagine what's in there.
It's unreal. I knew there's a lot of bad stuff in here, but I'm shocked at that study.
Let's take a break. We'll talk to Richard Wolff coming up next on the bonus show today. My run-in with the police on the way to the studio today, Jan Brewer's health, Glenn Beck inspiring shooters, and more. Stay tuned.
Midweek Politics with Dave Pakman on MidweekPolitics.com.
Midweek Politics is made possible by listeners like you and by Greenfield Savings Bank, building a strong community one account at a time, with neighborhood offices in Greenfield, Amherst, Conway, Shelburne Falls, South Deerfield, and Turners Falls, and online at greenfieldsavings.com. By the Daily Hampshire Gazette and GazetteNet.com, connecting our communities with local news and information. By DIF Design, specializing in custom business websites at DIFdesign.com. Find out more about underwriting Midweek Politics at midweekpolitics.com.